A new deal. Look, this is really easy for me. I know my answer to it, but let me give you the background. So Manchester United are tighter than a duck's arse when it comes to spending money. If you go into a summer transfer window and you need 5 things desperately, they'll get you 3. If you go into a summer transfer window needing strikers, midfielders and number 10s, you won't end up with a midfielder, as we know. If we go into this summer transfer window needing midfielders, a left back and a left winger, we probably won't get a left back because they never do everything that needs to be done. So if we keep Harry Maguire, we will not buy another centre-back. So linking us to Schlotterbeck or anybody else is laughable because we won't sign a centre-back if we keep Harry Maguire. It won't happen. Now, some people might say, well, that's good because the money can be utilised elsewhere. It's a fair argument. Some people would say we're keeping another player that's been here for years because he's experienced. Experienced in what? What's he experienced in? Experienced in playing for Manchester United? Has he won titles? Has he won Champions Leagues? What experience is he actually adding on other than I've been criticised and bounced back? You know, you could write a book about that. I really like Harry Maguire. I really, really do. But I like Casemiro. There is an end of the chapter. There is a closure of the book and you move on. We do not need to keep Harry Maguire here, regardless of what the dressing room is saying. And this is not... Some people struggle with this because they live in absolutes. You're either a hater or a lover, right? No, I like Harry Maguire. That goal against Lyon will live on forever. It was a brilliant moment. And he's done it before. He's done it again. He's done Liverpool. He's done it, right? However, what does Harry Maguire offer to me in a back four next season when I've already got Martinez, De Ligt, Yoro and Heaven? He offers disruption. He stops some of those players playing because he will want to play himself. What experience is he passing on to those players that Johnny Evans can't pass, who's here as a coach? I don't get it. I think this is just sentimentality which stops the club moving forward. We do this all the time. Luke Shaw, Delot, Maguire. Like these players need to be moved on and better players need to be brought in. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite about this. My personal feeling is let him go. And can I just say, I don't care what the dressing room thinks. Is this the same dressing room that can lose to 10 men Everton? Is this the same dressing room that can beat Spurs and then not turn up at West Ham? I don't give a toss what this dressing room thinks. This dressing room maybe should focus on their own performances and keep their nose out of other things that don't involve them. So I don't care what the dressing room wants. Is coaching not about experience and teaching? We don't need to keep players on 100 grand a week to teach young centre-backs. If he wants to teach young centre-backs, retire and be a coach. But we've got Johnny Evans for that. So I think in relation to Harry Maguire, keeping him around for experience is a laugh. An absolute laugh. Does Pep Guardiola keep his experience? Did he keep Kevin De Bruyne around for experience? No, he bloody didn't. He moves them on. Pep moves his experienced players on because he's the coach. I will teach. That's Pep Guardiola's stance. I'm not keeping experienced players up here who are dropping off. If they're dropping off, their levels are dropping, I'll move them on. I'm the coach. I'm the teacher. I will teach people like Cherky. He didn't keep De Bruyne around to teach Cherky, did he? He got rid of De Bruyne. So what are we teaching? Why do we need to keep people around to teach them? And now that we've gone to a back four, that's one less centre-back anyway. So for me, save the money, use it for something else and move him on. Forget the sentimentality. Plus, Johnny Evans is a coach now. Johnny Evans played centre-back for Man United. Johnny Evans won titles with Man United. So Johnny Evans can pass on the teaching and the learning as a coach. So for me, yes, it's ruthless, but for me, it's a no.